Hey guys, Joker6977 here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the military 4-part sleep system. So let's get to it. Let me just take the camera here. Alright, so as you can see, this is the Woodland military 4-part sleep system. Um, I got this on Amazon for Christmas for about 110 bucks, which is a great deal because if you get it brand new, it's going to be about $400 to $500, which it's definitely worth 110, but I would not pay $400 to $500 for it. That's just a waste of money. I'm not bad. I'm not saying it's a piece of crap. I'm just saying that I would never pay that much money for anything like this. So, yeah. If I were you, I'd look for a deal like I got on Amazon. This is used, but it's in like brand new condition. So just look around and you'll find something. I've even some go for as low as 80 or 90. So, yeah, like I said, just look around. So, all right, let me get into the review. First off, as I said, it's Woodland. Um, on the top, and on the bottom it's kind of this dark tan down here, so that's the bottom. And then the first, um, it's called 4-part, but it's really only 3 bags, and then the compression sack is the 4th part. So, alright, so this is the bivy cover, which I think is the greatest feature to the bag is the bivy. It's kind of a lightweight, very durable, extremely tough canvas type nylon. Um, like I said, it's Gore-Tex, um, uh, and it's completely waterproof and windproof. Yeah, I was sleeping in about 20-degree weather in snow with no shelter, with snow, like it's snowing. Woke up and not wet at all, so no snow got through this. I think it's probably like I said, it's the best part of the sleeping bag. So yeah, that's really just about all I have to say about it. It's my favorite part, and yeah. Oh, one feature with the bivy is it's got Velcro up top and on bottom, so you can Velcro it over your face, so your face won't be exposed to the elements. So that's a plus. Well, that's one thing about the bivy there. And now we'll move on to the intermediate bag, which is the OD green bag. And there's really not much to say about this either. It's good to 30 degrees. It's the only bag with this windproof protector here by the zipper. Just some nylon, some thicker nylon here to stop wind from getting to the zipper. It has an elastic pulley here, so you can tighten it around your face, around your head, so you won't be exposed. And to connect all the systems, there are these buttons here, just like this. They're really heavy duty, really nice. They can be hard to button. You just gotta muscle them closed, or sometimes push on the ground. And there's, I believe, 6 of them all the way down. And the zipper and the buttons go about 3/4 down the length of the sleeping bag. And I'd say I'm about like 5'11", and I fit in the sleeping bag like perfect, with still enough room to spare. I'd say if you're over like 6'2" or 6'3", I don't know, I don't have exact measurements on the length, but I'd say the bag would probably be too long for you then, unless they make them in different sizes. That's something I'm not aware of, and you'd have to look into. So that's pretty much the intermediate bag, strapped to the extreme cold weather bag. Let me show you this. It's the black bag, and it's the thickest of the 3 bags. It's good to -10 degrees. It has the same elastic feature as the intermediate bag to tighten it around your face. And all of the bags have this Velcro here to Velcro over the zipper pull, so it won't come unzipped. If you toss around in your sleep or whatever, or you move a certain way, it won't unzip. So that's nice. It's very padded, very thick. Even in the summertime, I keep all 3 of them together because I can use it as like a padding, because it's so thick, and it's kind of like a little bed. So if it's too hot to sleep in all of them, I can just sleep. Even if it's like 70 degrees, I can sleep inside the bivy to protect me from water, and then just sleep on top of these too. So I think that's a good feature. But I also live in a place where it gets very cold too. So living in Wisconsin, I have a very diverse temperature range. That can be negative 30 to 40 degrees, and then in the summer it can be up to 100 degrees. So you never know what you're gonna get. So those are the three of them together. They say it's good to about negative 30 to negative 40 together, um, which is pretty good. But at the same time, to keep it so it has its loft and its insulating capabilities. One thing I was doing when I initially got the bag, when I was putting it in the compression sack, was I was coming to the bottom of the bag and I would start to roll it up. I would start to roll it up as tight as I could. And I'd roll it up and I'd roll it up, and I'd have it rolled up so it was thinner but longer, and then I'd take a belt and I'd tighten the belt around it, and I'd get it real tight and compact and put it in the compression sack, and I'd have it rolled up in the compression sack instead of just shoving it in there. But I found out later that the more when you roll it up, it forms that shape and it pushes in certain areas, and it ruins some of the loft and the insulating capabilities of the sleeping bag, which makes it not be as good in certain temperatures. So now I just stuff it in there. But if you do need to, for a backpack such as this, like the E&E Tack Rock, the SOC E&E Tack Rock, it's thinner and the bag won't fit in it as good. Whereas, like, I think this bag would probably be best for the large Alice pack, which is what I'll be getting it for, or is what I'll be getting in the summer. And then it can just be stuffed inside, and there's still loads of room. But for a bag like the SOC E&E, you got to strap it to the bottom, and you don't want something huge and fat and bulky strapped to the bottom. So you might want to roll it up then. But if you're gonna roll it up, I'd only roll it up for your hikes and for your time out in the field. Otherwise, when I'm home, if I were you, I would keep it unrolled and lay it on the ground or hanging out in the garage or something. So that's a good tip for you. I'd take that into consideration before buying the bag. I would also take into consideration when buying the bag the temperature ranges that you live in. If you live in, like, let's say, a place where it never gets below 30 degrees, I would just buy the intermediate bag in this bag. I would not buy the extreme cold weather bag because it's not needed. I'd buy them separately and save yourself money. And if you live in a place where it's like always hot, I would just buy the bivy. Like I said, don't waste your money. Think about what you're going to be needing. So, yeah. The zippers are very nice. Let me show you them here. We'll zip up the bivy. And the zipper, it didn't do it that time, but it can be sometimes a pain and get caught in the middle. But that's not that big of a deal. It doesn't do it that often. So that's one complaint I have is when it does that. That kind of pisses me off, but whatever. And then for when it's really cold and you're having to wear gloves, it has these big zippers and pull tabs here that are easily accessible, which is really nice. So that's the zipper, and I showed you the buttons. Yeah, so far I really like the sleeping bag. I haven't used it in super, super cold temperature. I haven't used it in below 0 temperature yet, but I hope to do that. Otherwise, yeah, I really like it. But now I'm going to go on showing you how to put it into the stuff sack. So let's do that. Here's the stuff sack. We're just going to take the sleeping bag. I'll take one end and just start stuffing it in. One thing I guess I did just do wrong is I stuffed in the open end first, because I'm an idiot. And now I'm going to have to push out some of the air. So make sure you put in, like I just made that mistake, make sure you put in the bottom side, the closed side first, so the air can escape through the open end. Because I just did that, and then it's not a good idea. Alright, so you get the bag stuffed in there as good as you can. And then there are 6 vertical straps in 5 horizontal straps, or 3 horizontal straps, sorry. So first, I do the horizontal straps, which are here. Just weave through here. This one just came out, but just pop it back in. No biggie. And I just tighten it as good as I can. Well, I kind of just do a loose cinch first. And then I go to the vertical straps. I do another loose cinch on all of them. And then I come to the other end. And there's this tab that folds over so the sleeping bag's not being exposed. And it tightens down like this. And there's a little pulley that'll just keep it in place. So once I've done that, I make sure to get the horizontal straps a little more. And then I go for the vertical straps again. I get these as good as I can. And there you have it. That's a sleeping bag in its compression sack. And I'd say that it's about 2 feet tall and about a little bit more than a foot in diameter, which, like I said, is pretty bulky. So, as I explained before, I think this is probably best for the large Alice pack. Oh, let me adjust the camera. It's probably best for the large Alice pack, which is what I'm going to be using it for in the summer. But other than that, a few things you need to take into consideration before purchasing it. I would highly suggest getting it for extreme cold, or the bivy if you're in extreme heat, or the bivy in the intermediate if you're in just an average temperature. So yeah, those are just a few things. I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope I did a good job. Comment, rate, subscribe. Tell me what I need to do or change. I'm always looking for some criticism. And so yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.